Welcome back to BSRTV for the final round of the evening here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've had thrills and spills so far. We've had two different winners as well, and we're here in the nighttime conditions now for this latest race. Andrew Woodhouse, Alex Simpson with you. Alex, World Championship driver, of course. Not really used to the nighttime then, fella.
Nope, can't drive me F1 car around the night. Got no lights, so yeah, this would be very alien to me.
Also going to be cooler, isn't it, I bet? So are we going to see cars moving around a lot on this opening lap?
Yeah, I think much like, well, actually probably be a bit more amplified to what we see when we have those overcast conditions, so you have to keep an eye out for that. It's going to be tricky into that first corner, I would think. Although the pace lap might help here, so it's worth picking up on that. Just very, very quickly while they're pacing as well, Baker is now 76 points behind Katz. Hunter's moved himself up into third, Pete Newman fourth, and Summerfield dropped down to fifth. So been a terrible couple of weeks for Field. Obviously missed one round, and yeah, not the best of nights so far.
One thing to just point out is I think the infield section is very, very dark here.
It is. There's no real floodlights there. But
the guys are going to have to find their way around with this these headlights. And Ben Palmer asked, "Where's the high beam button?" Yeah,
I was about to say the keys do have the lights, so they should be okay, I would think.
Colin Steele on pole, but again, these guys are going to get time to warm up the tyres. But it's very, very difficult, Alex, in this car to warm the rear tyres up, which is kind of what they need to do. Yeah,
I mean.
How would you go about doing that? Is it impossible?
Well, unfortunately, you just got to have a little weave, haven't you? Old school F1, weave around, get those tyres warmed up, and it should help. He said.
Colin Steele hasn't taken to the grid. Doesn't appear to be in the pits either. Somewhere, but not going on the pace lap. So
yeah, very odd.
Oh, there he is. He's in the pits now, so he's going to start from pit lane. Might not be the worst idea that he's ever had. Did someone hit the wall there, Alex?
I didn't hear or see anything, I have to say myself, so...
I heard something. Like somebody's been in the walls already. They even started the race, that's not good. Haven't looked to see if anybody's got any damage. But yeah, very dark infield section there, Alex. It's going to be a bit of a test for these guys, guys and girls, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Unique challenge. Hopefully they've all... actually, there was a little bit of contact further back there. So I'm not sure who that is racing through the field right now in their Pete Newman car. But yeah.
My frame rate's appalling as well with all these headlights.
Yeah, I think that does have a little effect here, and with the grandstands on these ovals, especially Charlotte, because... it's pretty much all grandstand all the way around, apart from the back straight, isn't it? There's just that little bit that's advertising board, so it does. You'd think actually a little oval would be fine. It's not really a little oval, is it? But you think
quite
oval,
a big oval, really. But you're going to have a whole track in the middle of it.
Yeah, you'd think it would be easy to render, but actually they do put a lot of detail into these courses as well. And
if anybody's ever seen the version of Bathurst that iRacing's got, it's got little signs on certain trees, hasn't it, and all sorts of stuff. So very, very good there. Yeah,
they went to crazy level of detail there that people can roam around and go, oh yeah, I know that's there and stuff like that. So locals.
I was getting 11 frames per second there, Alex, looking at all the cars coming down the back straight.
Yeah,
like the good old days on the laptop.
Yeah, I've got mine. FPS indicator off, so but I think actually looking at it was having a lot of effect on my own system there, so
well, that's what you get, with all the lights and things like that, and it definitely looks fantastic when it's all fully rendered and everything. There's iRacing, that's one thing you can't fault it on. So the pace car is in, and Julian Janowski goes. Green flag is out. Now, can I get it stopped? It didn't last time. Has. And we got everything all in order. Somebody's on the grass. That might be lucky if they don't get disqualified for that. A big bottleneck. Oh,
I think we're okay. Someone's got slowed down there, haven't they? But I think
I think it was Amadou going off. I think he went on the grass. And Colin Steele, has he gone now? Yes, he has. And he hasn't lost a massive amount of time in relation to the back of the pack. So through this very, very dark infield section, Alex, the cars lighting the way, and then an Oculus car's off on the grass. It's not Andreas Katz. Somebody else is off as well. Getting lost, I think.
Unfortunately, I think he come out. I think it was Roberts who come out right in front of his teammate. No, it wasn't Roberts, sorry.
The Fusion car, wasn't it? Was it John Days?
Come out, yeah, exactly, just in front of his teammate there, and actually
Amadou as well. He's all over the place tonight. I don't know what's going on there, but
I think he's about to pull it up for the night. He is indeed. He's back into the pits. Chinovsky, 2.6 seconds clear at the front. Wow.
Yeah, terrific start by him, and
so epic battle going off behind as well. Look at them all steaming through turn one right now.
Up in the blimp, Alex, you can really see the cars lighting the way. Dark infield section. Yeah, and terrific spectacle actually, seeing these touring cars go through there with no assistance from the artificial light.
It's interesting.
Oh, there's a bit of contact, and Baker's gone. Baker's off and
back on again.
Oh, he hits one of the Oculus cars. I think that was about all. Sutton's trying to go through the middle of two cars. It's never going to work. He's caused a pile-up.
Yeah, big pile-up.
That was stupid, wasn't it? And Paul Smith's going.
Oh, and actually took somebody else off as he rejoined the circuit as well.
Yeah. I mean, come on. There's you just can't shrink your car. These other people, they can't just disappear. Baker and Newman going for it down on the banking.
Just having a little look at that back on replay actually, just to see what happened. I think actually, that was because of the Oculus car that
it was because of Baker going off the track, wasn't it? Which is, he made a mistake. Whatever.
Actually, he didn't tag anyone coming back off. I'll tell that back. Whoever it was hit the fence, hit the gate.
Oh dear.
Apologies for that.
I still think that move was daft. Very daft.
Right, Russell Lader on Scott Malcolm for fourth. Oh, Lader just drove into the wall.
Lader is going.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
You shouldn't laugh, but we will anyway. He looks alright though now. He's back on the banking section and
well, that must have still been the replay as well that I was watching, so let's get back to live.
Oh, we apologise for the commentary this evening, I tell you. But what can you really say about some of this tonight? There's Laura Bond up in 5th, that's good to see. Ashley Blakehood in 6th, trying to make the move. Bond, I'm going to have a look at Laidler into turn 1. Blakehood has missed his breaking point. Oh, and he's clobbered. Well, he's not clobbered Laidler, he's just hit him lightly, but
yeah, Laidler manages to save it. We just jumped on board there as he was whole load of opposite lock, just trying to catch the car. Does a good job, and somehow Blake Hood manages to hold on to his position as well. So Bond down to 6th place.
Reminds me of the BTCC in the very late 90s when I was about 9 or 10. They held a night race at Snetterton. I don't know if you remember, Alex, but reminds me of this. It's such a great visual.
Smolenski put the fastest lap of the race in a moment ago, and he's caught that gap up to just 0.6 of a second now as well.
We saw how quick he was, didn't we, in race 1?
Yeah.
Even though we only got 2 laps of him out in front. Definitely, and this Kia can shift. It's doing 265 kilometers an hour before hitting the brakes. That's about 170, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very, very quick actually.
So the Kia Optima is much faster than even a BTCC spec car would be in a straight line. That's the only real difference, isn't it, between this and what we see on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I think so, basically.
Smolenski's going to go for the lead here.
Yeah, so quick, just full of confidence as well. Just laying in, couple of wheels up on the inside curb there, and takes the victory, takes the lead. Getting ahead of myself here.
Well, he may well do that, mate, because he's very, very quick, isn't he? And 2 Eastern European drivers, they're giving each other good respect. Scott Malcolm continues to being third place. This is his best performance for a long time. Cue the commentator's curse, no doubt. I reckon I'm due for one tonight. I haven't had one. I still can't get over what I did to Paul Steve at Summit Point. But Malcolm is actually Blake Hood actually in fourth place, Alex, and
Laidler as well.
Closing up here.
Looks like Build maybe going to get a run around the outside into turn one.
Have a look. Thinking about it, it's going to get a cut back surely on Laidler.
It doesn't
nice, places quite nice.
Good line there actually. So it's able to carry enough momentum through that corner.
Blake and Baker side by side through the infield. Baker's trying to go around the outside. He's down going to give him the room. He just about does, but Blake has the inside line for the next corner. It's all crushing up here. Steve Walker at the back of the field. Must admit, guys are showing a bit of restraint in the early going here.
Yeah, much better to see. Good battles. And,
Steve Walker and Ashley Sutton. Ashley Sutton somehow got to the back of this pack. And made his way through on Steve Walker, and he's going to surely get through on Andreas Katz really quickly. Ashley Sutton would win this series every season, I think, if he just exercised a little bit more caution.
I think you're probably right, to be honest.
He's the fastest driver. There is no doubt in my mind that he's the best driver in this series, but not the best overall driver in this series.
You've got to finish, haven't you, to score the points, and too many times he's aggression there just puts him into a position where he could end up out.
Oh, and there he go. Oh, he just clobbered Katz. Massively misjudged that one. And Katz is round and still going with a bit of front end damage, but he can't steer. Andreas Katz actually now going to be out of this race. He can get it back to the pits, but
well, that's what he's got to try and do.
What do you make of that, mate? Was Katz break quite early? I mean, it looked like he did.
Yeah, let's have a little look at it back, actually.
Alex Malensky continues to lead by about 1.5 seconds now.
Huge gaggle behind as well. We'll jump back and look at that in a minute. But yeah, let's just take a little.
Let's see then.
Little look at this. So yeah,
Cleveland Field's going to go through on Scott Malcolm. Alex, just while you're watching that.
So so run down now. We can see we're going into turn one now. It's probably not the best camera angle on us. We've just jumped on board with Katz, which is I don't think.
Oh, big crash! Bond hitting Malcolm. Malcolm's going to fly across the grass like they did in the first round, and there's more casualties in turn one. And Pete Newman's out. Pete Newman's in the fence. Needs to get it turned around without being in the way.
I think we should have
just toes it back
on replay as well. Yeah, so Bond just looked up the inside.
Clumsy, it looked like from Laura. Really get a good look at it, to be honest, from where I was looking.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
Oh yeah, she was on the grass actually, Alex. There was no way.
Yeah.
No way. A bit of a rush of blood there, unfortunately, and the poor decision making again, Alex. It's just happened a few times, hasn't it?
Right. So, just to touch on the other incident as well.
Baker
I don't think Katz braked any earlier than he had done it normally. It just looked like we know how good Ashley is on the brakes, and I just think he perhaps miscalculated where Katz was going to brake, and of course he just tagged him, and it's basically turned. Well, this is going to hand the championship.
Baker is up to P4.
Well, I was about to say this is going to hand the championship lead to Dave Baker. So, pretty controversial.
Oh, Baker's actually hit Andreas Katz, who was lapped, and he's come back on. And I don't know what that was all about, with the championship contenders hitting each other when they're on separate laps. Katz getting out of the way now. I'm not sure what exactly went on there, but it's all kicking off tonight. I don't know what these guys have been smoking, but it's all going for it. But Ashley Sutton up to 9th somehow. I don't know even how he's still in the race, to be honest, but he's still in 9th. I hope he has more clean races in the Renault Clio Cup this season, that means.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Different game over there.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, when you can get hurt, you have a little bit more caution.
That's it. Although when you crash, your force feedback will hurt you.
Yeah, true. They're very close behind, actually.
Ashley Blake Hood's going to go. Oh, is he going to try and get through on Laidler as well? He might do. He's touched the grass, so that might be a slowdown penalty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In any case, Sutton's through, and is he going to get through on Dan Blake as well? Not this time, but he might get him into the next. He won't get him into the next right-hander. It might be the one after. Good traction, but not.
It's great to see the discs glowing as well in the night. You know, stand out that much more.
Beautiful. The iRacing never short on good visuals again, as we said.
Yeah, just imagine when we get the X11, the eye candy that we're going to have.
And
then it's going to be great.
And the Nordschleifer, Alex.
Yep.
We can get that in the night time.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And scary.
Sutton here then on Dan Blake. Blake holding the inside. Sutton had a little thought of a dummy to get back to the inside, but he's going to have to go around the outside.
Oh, wiggling around.
Laidler ahead of them, so just to help him to slipstream both cars as
the straight line speed's unreal. Into that first corner, and good braking there.
You've got two cars there actually in that move. Great driving, you have to say. So clean overtake as well, and you know, he knew what he was doing and just went for it. And yeah, Laidler really not able to defend into turn one. That's what I basically said there.
Flick that mental switch.
He's so good on the brakes. Yeah, as we saw there. I mean, there was nothing Laidler could do. He come from quite a way back. So confident.
Laidler's good on the brakes as well.
Yeah. But yeah, he just misjudged it when he was so close behind Katz there and earlier on, and just took him out. So
Russell Laidler and Dan Blake, you know, they're no mugs on the braking, and yeah, terrific stuff by Ashley there.
Actually, Blake could as well. Now having a little look on
again,
Dan Blake side by side.
We could be in the situation, Alex, where by the end of tonight, Ashley Blake may even be second in the Drivers' Championship or third overall, and he's already leading the AM category.
Yeah, I mean 6 overall at the moment. How many points is he behind? He's only 30 points behind Field. Where's Field right now?
Actually Field's in front of him, so Field is third. Where's Field second, is he?
Field's fifth. Third in this race, but fifth overall.
Fifth overall, so Blake could still say sixth, will he?
Yeah, I think so. Pete Newman, how far behind is he from Pete Newman? He might jump Pete Newman actually. He's in race to jump
23rd.
So he's 40 points behind. Yeah,
so
that's going to be quite close. Yeah, so he might jump himself into the top 5.
Get into the top 5
in the overall championship as well.
Not bad for a guy who didn't realise he was driving this season until a day before I think the season started.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Ski up front.
Doing a great job, isn't he?
Pretty comfortable, yeah. I think this is exactly what he had done in the first race. Had the team come together.
That's, you know, that's how unfortunate. But having said that, mate, with the reverse grids, you know, would he have got this opportunity later on?
No,
you know,
probably not.
So he may have still only won one race today, but
yeah,
you know,
often do we see that Whitehead with John here as well, using apron and all sorts. And interestingly, actually, the iRacing Sporting Code's been updated to point out you can't use the apron on any oval circuit on iRacing anymore. It's against the sporting regulations and protestable.
Even like Phoenix?
Even Phoenix.
Where in Costa?
Yep, not on iRacing anymore. It's now it's now against the rules. See how many people get caught out on that. I'm sure when that happens, it'll go bananas.
We'll see if anybody does actually get caught for that, but that's another matter, isn't it? They need to. Are they going to steward it properly? That's what we need to see. But Russell Laidler's got away from Dan Blake. Dan Blake hasn't got away from Ashley Blake Hood though.
No, and I'm actually just watching Simon Field and David Baker fighting at it.
That's probably the one we need to see it, in fairness.
They're separated by 100 points in the championship.
Oh, Field's going to come across him, is he?
Yeah, no, good driving from both of them. Left
nearly was in the wall.
And look at Baker get out that way. You know, he wouldn't have been caught there if Field had carried on coming across there, Field got a big turn, you know, typical rear quarter panel business again. But yeah, Baker, you know, good sportsmanship from him, just got out of it and thought, well, no, you know, it's not going to affect me, but I won't speak. And you know, these guys have to carry on with their battle.
Alex, he's leading the championship after this race if he finishes it.
Yeah.
He does not need to overtake Simon Field. If he gets the chance to, he will. He does not need to put his car at risk and put himself at risk there, put his championship at risk as well, you know, because it's still there's still quite a decent amount of a decent pot for the winner, isn't it, at the end of the season, at the end of the day. Baker is going to go through then, it looks like.
Yeah, just watching it now on the inside. It's going to have to do it under braking. They're going to be side by side through one again. It's pretty much exactly the same as they did last time, but we'll Baker be far enough ahead, and yeah, he is. And like you say, they've both closed in on Janowski, and Sutton's closing in on them as well.
Janowski is Baker's teammate.
Yeah, I wonder if Janowski's just going to slow him down a little bit, but you have to think with him just ahead.
He should do. I would.
It's going to help. It's going to help Field defend his position. So
yeah, but Ashley's coming, isn't he? And he's not going to. He's not going to give Baker or Field the room that they need.
Good run there from Field though on Janowski. He's almost got him already.
Went high on the bank and he made him go up the hill.
When Baker needs to get in there and chuck in behind him, but that's not going to happen already.
Do what Ashley Sutton can do as well. Janowski's on his own with no slipstream, but this is going to get tasty, I think, mate.
Yeah, into turn one. Let's see what happens.
Baker's
there.
on the apron. That's a bit naughty then, after what you've just said.
Yeah.
Trying to get that steal those extra couple of meters. Very, very late on the brakes. Is he going to wipe Janowski out? Maybe. Oh, not quite. Oh, he's ended up losing positions there, though.
No, he's not
losing one to Ashley.
Yeah, they all stayed exactly as they were in the end. So good driving from all of them, not to stay. But it looks
very defensive and too defensive, I think. There.
Yeah, Field's through.
And he's going to. Yeah.
That was defensive. That was not really what Baker wanted at all there. So
he's trying to let him through a little bit there, and he's done the wrong line. Look at the gap. Field's got 2 seconds nearly after that, Alex, already.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But yeah, so Janowski there goes to the high line. He'll let these two, I'm sure, just ease on past his...
Sutton, Baker's drifted up the course a little bit.
Yep, Sutton's underneath him, so he's going to have the inside
wide
line.
Nearly. Oh, Sutton just didn't have the speed there for some reason.
No, and had to duck back in the draft just to try and get this run. So
what's happened there? He doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, maybe there's side draft there from the two Lugnut's cars, but just sort of equalising it out a little bit.
Very late on the brakes, but so was Dave Baker on that occasion. Incidentally, Smolensky is 8.7 seconds in front, so he's charging away. And he's won, this is the 3rd race that he's won. It's the 3rd race, 3 victory for him.
He definitely could be a championship
race.
Contender, you know, that's the thing. So.
I mean, he was last season, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Look at this scrap for, just quickly, you can spare 10 seconds or so, look at the scrap for 6. That's all very, very close together as well.
Yeah.
But I think we need to concentrate on the battle for 2nd, which actually is going to be won by Simon Field, but we need to look at Alex Smolensky because he's only got 2 corners to go, Alex.
Yeah, great drive, and he deserved this after what happened in the first race, so glad to see him up there and taking victory in this final round. 8.5 seconds clear as well, so great performance. Got the fastest lap of the race as well, I think. No, I think...
and it's very close over the line. He's going to take 2nd place.
I think that was Baker, wasn't it?
Baker did it. Baker did it by 2400.
Stop, gentlemen. You can't just drive onto that part of the track. Come on. People are still racing. People still racing out there. You can't steam through there.
Yeah. Agreed.
I know they were fighting hard there, but yeah.
Baker took Hefford out.
Tell me that didn't happen.
Having a look now. No?
No, I don't think so.
Can check all that cleanliness at the end and see what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think the admins obviously will need to reiterate the
I
point
think they
that
were
the
all
guys
right
have
there.
got to drive back to the pits afterwards as well. So none of this destruction derby at the end that quite often happens. I think, yeah, it's been pretty much forgotten about in this race, but I do recall seeing it. So, but it's very easy to steam around that oval part and forget that other drivers are still doing their thing out there.
Yeah, Simon did carry on a little bit, but he did stop in plenty of time.
Yeah.
About plenty of time for those guys coming off the banking. So
yeah, well, he's still on that side of the track, though, wasn't he? He'd gone through the coast.
Yeah,
and he was on the second half of it now, on where they come on. So
yeah, they should be turning down the actual track that they're supposed to be on. Don't they? Shouldn't they, really? But enough of that anyway. Alex Smolenski takes the win. We'll run you down the order again very, very shortly. So that is, well, in fact, I'll do it now, might as well. Alex Smolenski won by 8.685 seconds. And then Simon Field, David Baker was in second, then Simon Field third, Ashley Sutton in fourth. Julian Janowski, still a really good drive to fifth. Then Russell Lather in sixth, Dan Blake seventh, Steve Walker 8th, Ashley Blake Hood 9th, Ben Palmer in 10th, 11th for Steve Hefford, 12th for John Bays, 13th Robert Plumley, 14th Andrew Whitehead, 15th Matt Walker, then Richard Wild in 16th, John Roberts 17th, 18th Eckhart von Glant, 19th Robert Graham. Scott Malcolm was having a really good race, and then ended up 20th in the end. Laura Bond 21st, bit of a stupid move from her. Then Pete Newman, Paul Smith, Stephen Burke and Gordon Wilson, they also scored points one lap down. Not scoring, Andreas Katz behind Ellis Stevens and Colin Steele, who started from the pits, and Steve Richardson, Daniel Hunt and Marcio Amadeo did not finish. We had 31 starters and the 8 finishers. Alex, Steve Hefford was disqualified at the end. I think I don't know if it actually will register as that, but he claims he was disqualified after the line.
Yeah, he might be okay then. I'll tell you what, the server's just about finished up. Let me see if I can get the official standings up on the page to see what it happened. Well, where should he have finished?
Finished in 11th.
Yeah, and he still finished in 11th, but he was classified as disqualified. But he's still in 11th, so you're right. He was disqualified after the line, but the result will still stand. So
yeah, perfect. Right, Alex. I think that's about all we've got time for, unfortunately, tonight.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
But thank you very much again for joining me. And we'll see you again next week, and hopefully Adam will be back as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be a bit more sparky next week.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time on BSR TV.